got God on your hands. You've heard of God. I know God. He's a swing dancer.
Amen.
I'm a little bit curious about your father, because it seems like he taught all of you, 12 children. How was it possible for him to keep the family together, to pass on instruments, I mean, he had to navigate a lot of parameters of family life. How was it possible, and what kind of person was he?
My father ruled with an iron fist. Children nowadays don't know how lucky they are. But we were lucky, we were blessed. We were blessed. My mother was 16 when they got married. They were married 16 years before she had a child. My dad, if he told you one thing, love you. I love me. I am crazy about me. And I think you all should reach down inside of you and find you and be crazy about you. You're special. You're all special. You don't know how special you are. Reach down inside of you and love you. There are a lot of religions that teach you should not love yourself. I have to let them have that. They have that. We rehearsed 8 hours a day. You come to Herrang once a year to learn different steps and things. But if you let go and reach down and love you, you're going to find some steps that they ain't found yet. Because you love you. You're sitting there looking at me. A lot of the gentlemen are saying, yeah, that's what he says. Yeah. Gentlemen, you've got to learn how to follow. This world is in the shape it's in because we have been following you fellows so long. Now it's time for you to follow us. Woo! Yeah. My father was very funny, but he was very. He said, if you do something wrong, and I found out that you really did it, you better hope the police get you before I do. We knew he was serious. I see children now. I used to have a thrift shop, and these kids were coming out of school with an ice cream truck. And these kids were telling their mother, I want ice cream. And the mother said, but we have ice cream at home. So I'll teach you, just wait till we get home and I'll give you some ice cream. But everybody, they found out that if put the ice cream truck out there, all the children would ask for ice cream. And so I told this lady, because I was standing in the doorway, I said, kill it before it multiplies. Because you're telling me that. See, I didn't do that to my father. The ice cream truck could have been right here. Pa said, no ice cream. Our jails are full of children that tell their parents what to do. I might have been mad, but I know who the boss was. My father played every instrument that we played. He played them. We were lucky. We were blessed. I don't know how many of you parents teach your children how to dance. That's when I seen the children day before yesterday, I said, holy shit, look at that. There had been more children in swing kids than there were swingers. People, when you go home, take your mama by the hand, take your brother by the hand, take everybody you can by the hand and say, come on, we're going to dance. I know what he's going to say. No, I'd rather play football. I'd rather play baseball. It's in here. It's in here. I am one of the most original tank dancers in the world. I have danced with the best, but I can't count 1, 2, you know what to do, because that wasn't how I came up. You were dancing on the corner. We were dancing in the alleys. We were dancing anywhere we could dance. The Nicholas brothers were a great example. Fred Astaire was a great example. There are people that try to make it a color thing. It's not. It's not. You open your heart and let dance. You're looking at me and I see looking faces saying, I see it. Dance, people. I want you to dance. I want him to be proud of you. This is a white boy who can dance. There are many of you out there. You don't know where this lady is from. You don't care. You don't know where this lady is from. You don't care. You turn around and say, can you dance? Can you dance? 3 words. And by the time she leaves Herrang, she will know how to dance. Love, dance. Love you. People, the unforgettable Hamptons, love you. My dad said when they walk in the door, that's who you pray for. It's amazing how many different things will happen in your life that will make you different. You're special. You all are special. Every one of you are special. When you go home, show your people how special you are. I see the gentleman back there with the white hair. The lady, it's that lady with you? They're both learning how to dance. They come to Herrang to learn how to dance, learn how to move. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling.
Dawn, I have a question for you. I don't know if you can answer it really, but when you talk, it could be about your family, how to be a musician, a dancer. You're very spiritual around it. You move around like this, and you move over here, you come back again. Is something very esoteric about it somehow? Where does that kind of spirit come from the very beginning?
My father didn't believe in organized religion. My mother was religiously messed up. She didn't turn out to be a Catholic, but she was working in that direction. Dancing is a very spiritual movement. It's a very spiritual thing. And when you're out there dancing, you can hear the higher power. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ. My father didn't go to church. And I used to think, because Mom thought we should all go to church. And I used to think, oh, Pop, you don't know what you're doing. But he knew what he was doing. He taught us to dance. Very important. My whole family, now my sisters that you saw, they were all spiritual people. Because that's how we were taught. Even years ago when the slave couldn't read, he learned how to read by the Bible. We were lucky. I am a spiritual fanatic. Talk to my children in the classes, and I talk a lot about God. One lady who comes here, and she brings her little girl. And she said, I brought my little girl here to learn how to dance, not listen to some old lady talk. I don't know if she's English here or not. But this old lady runs somehow. She talks about dance. And I talk about Count Basie. And I talk about Duke Ellington. They all. Count Basie was a good dancer. And when he had arrangements written by the band, he would tell the fellas, think of the dancers when you write. Da, 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 da. Those girls swanky. They got down in the feeling. Did you feel it? Did you want to love? These people come to Herrang to dance. Young girls ask the older men to dance. Young men ask the older ladies to dance. Because they've got something that you're working toward, but you're not doing it. We are the future. You are the future. I don't know how much longer I have here, but I hope when I pass over to the next side that they will have Count Basie's band playing.
Don, I know that you turned 87 like a month ago something. What is your current life like nowadays? Do you travel a lot or very little? Do you still write? What is it like nowadays?
I am a writer of romance. I write the same way I dance. I write because I can't help myself. And I don't travel near as much. I just, like people will ask me, well, how was your plane trip? I slept all the way. So the minute that I got there, I put my head against the window and I slept. I don't know who was next to me. They didn't know who I was. One time a lady was very friendly because a lot of planes were dropping out of the sky. I told her, as long as you're sitting next to me, you don't got to worry about it. No. I'm so excited to see all of you people here. I can't tell you. I write every day, every night. I write music too. Over in the Lindy Out Shop, they have CDs of mine that I did the whole show, that I wrote every song in the show. I love life. I love dance. I love people. God has been good to me. One lady asked me how old I was, and I told her 87. And she said, I don't want to live that long. I don't know how long I'm going to live. My sisters were all older than me when they passed over. But if he decides to take me while I'm sitting here,